Where's the minimap? Why is the minimap on the bottom right?
That's how I have my minimap.
What the fuck? You don't even have... What? Why is it there?
I can change it. I can change it around if you want.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to.
It might be a bit difficult. It really triggers people, but I've been doing it for too long now that I can't change it back. It triggers a lot of people. It's when
so why would you do it?
Well, when I first started Dota, it said, "Have you played League of Legends before?" And I said, yeah, and it automatically gave me the minimap on that side.
All right. Well, that's just awful. That's my entire brain was frozen there for a second. So I guess if you were coming from League, it would be the same effect.
Yeah. It's
Dav, let's just do a quick introduction. This is me and Dav casting a game because Lulu is away. And rather than cast one of Dav's games, we're casting one of Joe's games. I know Munchie, he plays with Joe quite a bit.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know who intern Cube is, but Joe is playing techies in this game, so this could be something.
I'm guessing it's going to be really good plays. You know, they're quite high MMR.
It's going to be terrible.
It's quite high MMR.
Joe said it's a terrible game.
I'm very excited. I'm a bit nervous because Joe's been coaching me, so I'm hoping he does play well.
Yeah.
All right, it's a bit scrappy from the get-go.
Joe's just in here feeding.
3v2, yeah, that's a dead show. That's a dead show.
What do you think about this matchup, Dav? If you were Viper, how would you be feeling about going against a Huskar?
I'd be feeling great. You know, the break on Huskar just makes him, until he gets BKB, he's not useless, but it makes it a lot harder. He doesn't get his lifesteal. He doesn't regen.
I think it's as good as you can get a matchup against Huskar. There's not many heroes that prefer this as much as Viper does. Because the thing is with a Huskar, especially one who wants to armlet toggle, right? Once he gets armlet, is he can't toggle with Viper on him. He's just going to die. So it's just a disaster for Huskar coming into this lane.
It's a pretty good team on the Dire, I'd say. They've got enough fighting for Alk to get big.
That's the Radiant, mate. But yes,
the Radiant, sorry.
They do. They've got... The thing is with this offlane, Pango Ogre is actually going to be quite tough, I think, because anytime you have two melee... It would be worse if Munchie was playing a ranged hero for Radiant, but they have an Ogre who just has to basically... If he wants to harass the Silencer, if Silencer stays in the creep wave, the Ogre has to come up and ignite him, and that's going to also fuck the creep wave, right? So he kind of doesn't want to have to go in and bonk people, which is what you really want as Ogre, is to get a little squishy support, you ignite them, you bloodlust yourself, and you just batter them. The problem is he can't stop Silencer just coming up and blasting Pango. Every single time Pango comes forward to get a last hit, Silencer just piles in on him. They killed the Alk bot.
Oh, wow.
This is a double in this lane. Oh. Very nice.
We've got a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, God, that's a horrible lane, Lena.
This is so much damage, dude. Honestly, it's brutal. They've got a melee core, they've got Alk, and he's got a Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman can't stand there shackling to set anything up, because if he does, he either gets an array from Lena, or he gets suicided by Joe, gets blasted off by Joe. So Shackle is completely useless in this lane because he's just a static target for both of those spells.
What would you do? What would you do if you were Alk? What would your first item be? Would you get some magic resistant early, or would you just...
No, I would just try to get the fuck out of the lane as fast as possible.
Well, you can do that with Alk, though, can't you?
Yeah. You just want to... What I would be doing is, I would say to the Shaman, I mean, for one thing, please make me some stacks. I will just... It doesn't matter if I die, I'll just try to get some XP in lane. Yeah. And then I will go to the jungle ASAP, and someone else can come down here.
At the same time, they're quite squishy, though. I know Alk doesn't really want to be fighting, but Lena and Teki...
It's too much damage. It's too much damage. Like, if your carry is spending the time and think of the health it's going to cost him to fight Joe, right? He's going to eat all this damage until out... Oh, they managed to kill the PL. Wow, that was good.
Has he got any spells?
That's just Pango things, I think. That's 2 levels in shield crash. It's a lot of damage.
Well, the PL as well. He can dodge the ignite. He can dodge the Pango when he does that sword flourish, whatever it's called.
Yep.
I've never actually played Pango, but
Pango is a really fun hero, but very finicky. Like the thing with Pango is his spells are like Swashbuckle is vector targeted, so you click on the ground and where you want what direction, and he'll sort of slide there and go cha 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 cha, in that direction. Shield crash is just directly in front of you. But the problem is with your ult, the turning circle on this ult is like a battleship. Like, it's really slow. The Alk is actually, with the raindrop, he can survive much more in this lane. And Joe died. He died in the toxic sludge from Alk's acid spray.
The bomb. What is it when he jumps up and
blast off? So he blast offed on the Alk just for damage. Because of the raindrop, it did basically no damage. And then in running away, Joe had to run through the acid spray and perished.
Joe.
Pretty embarrassing for young Joseph.
It's one thing you don't see very often in Herald level gaming is a raindrop. Ooh, Ogre, bit of dive.
Nah, he's got so much armor, mate.
He's a big old boy.
He's got 10 armor.
He's a big old boy. So what has he bought? He's bought Urn first, okay.
It's a good item. Look at what Urn gives you. Gives you mana regen, gives you +2 on your attributes, gives you +2 armor, and he's obviously building towards a spirit vessel, so just get it nice and early. It gives him some sustain in the lane. People need to learn a little patience. When you've got no mana, go and do something else, like dewarding or pulling or stacking or something. Or just, if you're Ogre, try to get the wave under control, because one thing that they haven't done, Dav, is pulled. They've never been able to get this pull camp going. So the wave is permanently under the tower. It's amazing they killed the PL at all.
I would always, as an Ogre, get mana boots first, just so I can spam the ignite, because it just does so much damage.
But consider this: by the time you get them, the lane is over. So when you're going mana boots first, and I see lads do this in the in-houses all the time, they're sitting on boots. Oof. There's another click. See, look at the silence and damage. When you're sitting on just boots as Ogre, you're absolutely bloody useless in lane, right? See, the Alk's gone straight to the jungle. Mana boots, the boots are 500 gold. And the power booster is another 800. So how long is it going to take you to get that money? And you're just standing in lane, not buying any mana regen, not leveling up anything, not building any stats, nothing. So you are literally out of mana, standing around, utterly useless until you get mana boots.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Urn of Shadows here, look at his mana regen. That's not bad. So he could just chill, cast an ignite, cast and ignite without just standing around doing absolutely bloody nothing. And he's got the extra armor and the extra attributes and everything. 1.4 mana regen is not too shabby.
That's the point. Because I'd always just think about how the active use of it. And, we want to be getting kills and I'm not going to be filling it up, so it's going to be a waste. But I never really think about the stat side of it.
It's really big. Oh, here, this could be trouble for PL. Munchie should be able to escape here. He's away.
Nice.
And this is going to be a dead Pango instead.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Just that silence of damage is just so brutal.
Yeah, and it just sneaks up on you as well, because you have that big burst at the end.
Oh, good to know Dixie Normus is now playing Dota. Good lord, Dav. Look at this Joe just feeding down here. Shocking.
It's fairly close though.
What the fuck? Everyone's dying all the time.
7 minutes in.
Fruity is rotating up here. This is not a great rotation from Viper. If you look, first of all, he hasn't got his ult.
Yeah.
I assume when he TP'd up here, that was the kill that he got. So one thing I see people do, and I see you do this sometimes when you go mid, is you rotate too early or ineffectually, and it loses you the lane. So Huskar is now a level up. They've sent Pango mid to try and get some levels. They're going to put the Viper up here. And he's doing the right thing, Dav. He's staying here and taking the tower.
Yeah, because he's already committed. Yeah,
if you're coming up here, you've got to do something.
Yeah.
If you rotate and you don't get a kill, if you've got to try to rotate when the Carty wave spawns, Joe is trying to do something here. They're going to get this lad.
Yeah, he's another dead.
He dead.
Wow, he's so obnoxious, Techies. I really hate playing against him. New Techies is so annoying. Old Techies was annoying enough.
Old Techies was worse. I don't care what people say. Yeah.
That bomb that he throws is just so annoying.
Yeah,
I've not played him. I've never played
the hero. The hero completely drops off. Like, if you think about what old Techies used to be, with new Techies, you have a warning that the damage is coming. BKBs, Yules, these are all a thing. Oh no, they boxed the Ogre in. But look how long it's taken. Look how long it's taken.
Oh, come on, Ogre, you can do it.
So close. And they're going to try and get the Viper here.
Yeah, he got out.
The one thing they're lacking there is easy stuns. Silencer doesn't have a stun. PL doesn't have a stun. Huskar, when he gets his Ags, kind of has one, because his Ags will taunt, and it goes through BKB, which is pretty horrifying.
Is the Lena's stun is it a trick shot, a skill shot?
No, it's just you just need setup for it. There's no, I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes you can catch someone unawares with a good light strike array, but it's not a skill shot. It's just something you need setup for. Like, if you think about Pudge Hook, that's a skill shot. But again, because it's got longer range. Oh no, the Silencer's trying to juke the Pango, and he's done it. Olay! Oh no, here comes Viper!
Run away.
But can they get Munchie?
He's still got haste, luckily, wow.
Oh no, Ogre's looking for Munchie. He's found him. Here comes Lena.
This is so scrappy. This is so scrappy.
Munchie goes down. Can they get more? They get a Viper. Holy shit, that was a good Laguna Blade.
Run, Ogre, run. You can do it.
Oh, get the bounty runes, buddy.
Get all the bounties, Ogre. Worth it, do you think? Can you get one for that one, Joe? He's dead.
Oh, Joe died. Joe died to neutrals.
Joe's just had a big old thing.
I mean, if you're going to die into neutrals is the way to do it.
Yeah.
I think the Centaur came out and stomped on him.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfair when that happens. It is a little bit unfair. They've got to take top tower now. So Shaman, do you think you should be using his...
Yeah, you got Snakes and Viper. Let's get this building.
But Viper's spent all the time up top now, so he's...
Yeah, no, he's moved top.
And so what's happening? So how important is it to be getting that mid tower early?
That's a great tower to get, but what you sometimes see teams do is camp. Like 3 or 4 lads are just standing mid, and the other team is doing the same thing. That's a complete waste of time. I hear snakes.
Oh well, Lena's dead.
Not sure this is worth.
Shadow Shaman, can you shackle? No.
I don't know why he's snakes just to kill the 4. That's really not great.
It would have been much better using it at the top tower, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people focus too much on the snakes as a building taker. It's a lot of damage. Each of these snakes does 50 damage, and you summon what, 9 of them? 10. So every time they all click, that's 500 right-click damage. So I really like killing people with snakes. I go mid-shaman sometimes, and what I do is I get the snakes as fast as I can. I'll kill the other mid with them. So you just get a level in Hex, a level in Shackle. They come too close. You put the snakes on them. You shackle them. That's 2.75 seconds. That's a lot of clicks. And then if they're about to get away, you ether shock them. Job done. Here comes Pango rolling in. But look, it's very hard to steer. Look at this. You can tuck in here. Give it the old juke-a-doodle.
Well done. Well done.
He does get him.
That's 2 stuns.
Oh, Viper's gone in. They're going to get this Huskar. He's broken. He can't toggle.
So much damage. That's so much damage.
He did toggle. Ooh, he toggled. The Viper stuff wore off, and he was able to toggle. So anyway, back to techies. If you think about it, the sticky bombs, yes, they're annoying, but you're never going to lose your hero to the techies damage. It used to be that you would be walking along minding your own business, and your hero is dead. No chance to BKB, nothing, with the old mine stacks, right?
With the green bombs.
Yeah, so it was stupid, because you could be the most farmed guy in the game, you walk over some bombs and you're dead. I mean, I've played that techies, where you just put them in a place where they're not expecting, and they just win a huge fight, and you kill 3 of them with bombs. It's like, oh, just put sentries down. There are not enough sentries in the game. There are not enough sentries in the game. And the stupidest thing is, once you get the Ags with the minefield sign, there's no way to deward the bombs. You can force-starve people into them. One big RP, and you skewer the enemy team into the bombs, and they're all dead. It's stupid.
I think it was
so
annoying.
I'm glad they changed it.
It's annoying for all parties as well, because you lose a hero. You're fighting 5v4 all the time because you're just out
playing
putting
a different game
bombs around.
Exactly.
And it is fun, but yeah, I found
it was
really
fun.
annoying.
But I can see why they took it out.
Hard support, when you have a hard support techies who's just not helping at all, other than just getting the odd pick off randomly in their jungle.
Yeah, he's just off doing fuck all. But you know what? With the old techies, the thing is, if you looked at someone who could really play techies, they were so active. And it was insane the amount of damage that he could do. His bombs alone was such a big nuke. And a 7-second silence. I mean, he's still got that. 7-second silence on the entire enemy team. Yeah. That's insane.
That's awful. It's annoying. But it does take a good techies player, like especially with the new bombs. It is quite funny when you see someone with them over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a dead ogre. Ruh-roh, here comes Pango. Oh, they get the Hex!
Whoa, go
it's a nice
on.
Hex!
Oh,
Snakes
that's
and the shackle.
It's got to be a dead Huskar there.
You say that.
Is he broken? Oh, he's that silence. That silence is so effective.
The silence is on his team. Just bear that in mind. But yes.
All right.
Well, Munchie's just chilling down here. I wonder what he's got. He's got diff now. He's gonna get diff, Manta, and then I guess get a heart. Standard PL shit.
I feel like PL is just one of those heroes where it gets to a point where he's just impossible to control. In my games, there's so many illusions. They're all so tanky, and you've just never got.
You don't
any
know which
mana.
one is which, and everything. It's awful.
I've seen some really crazy clips of PL players. I've never played PL either, but
yeah, don't. He's for scum. By the way, how do you think this Alk is doing?
Well, he's level 8. He's got how many last hits tonight? 57. He's got. How much gold has he got? Not great. He's had a really hard lane. Is he going to die? No.
I'm going to be honest with you, Dav. This is a disaster for Radiant. Because for your Alchemist to have less net worth than the enemy techies is unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. That is criminal.
But then he can catch up. He can catch up fairly easily,
but that's the point, is you don't want Alk to catch up. The thing is, Alk is not really a great hero. I mean, when his ult is down, he's not a hero at all, right? And if you get a Spirit Vessel, that really affects him. He's really not a great hero. The point with Alk is he gets to the point where he's 6-slotted so much quicker. And what you really should do as Alk is get to the point where you're 3-slotted before the enemy team even really has their second item. And then you run all over them. You win loads of fights, your team is accelerating, you're getting a ton of money, and you spiral out of control. Alk is an early game, early tempo hero because he gets his items. If he gets like Radiance, Blink, BKB, Manta, he can get that by the time you've got like 2 items, right? He's that much quicker than everybody else. He's getting like double the farm of everybody else. If you get bounty runes as well, he's so rich. If you get stacks, he gets so rich.
He just needs to get his double moon shard, 2 rapiers.
Oh, the slap shot, baby! That was something.
That was amazing.
Did you lads see that was happening? Because that was a big concern of mine.
We had no idea. We had that big fight, and it was a really close game. The Alk was just not playing with anyone, and then my mate just said, "Oh well, we've lost," and I went, "What?"
Yeah.
And before, because he went through back door so quickly.
Yeah.
Did he have refresher?
No. So he did not have a BKB. You guys did not punish that at all. I think he had Swift Blink.
Yeah. So
I think he had Swift Blink, a rapier. I think he might have had 2 rapiers and I think 3 moon shards. And he would swap his boots in and out, right?
Yeah.
He would swap his boots in and out. But the thing is, he waited in these trees for like 8 minutes. And once you guys had all pushed out, you won a big fight and you were just about to take their sort of tier 3 mid here. He busted out and started hitting buildings. No response from your team.
We had nobody idea.
Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed.
Idea. We thought we
didn't see your buildings being attacked. Didn't notice the game saying your buildings are under attack. There was just like 0 response. It was hilarious.
It was, it was. Well, there was 2 times where we tried to fight him, but he was so with his ulti up, he just killed 2 people or 3 people, and he got so scared.
But without a BKB, he had no BKB.
It was ridiculous.
Like I can't remember what your items had, but if you got the drop on him, he's dead.
Yeah. It was. I can't believe he got away with it, but it was so funny to watch because he was chilling in those trees for like 5 minutes.
Oh, it was way more than that. I'm sure he was there for nearly 10, just waited. It felt like a very long time. There's a smoke from Joe's team here.
What do you think? Oh, okay. Gonna try and get some pickups.
I like this because, they've been kind of visible. The enemy team is aware, in their mind, that they're mid. So this is a good smoke because they don't have any vision, which is always annoying, but they might be able to get around the back here. But I just thought that was a good timing because it felt like, let's smoke. Oh, they found, Pango spotted him.
Oh, little jump. Oh,
this is a big Pango roll. He's going to go through all of them.
Pango roll, look at that.
He's going to go through all of them.
Oh,
but now he's stuck. He's in the middle of them. He's got to be careful.
He's going to die, sure. Oh,
he does get silencer.
That's a lot of
Joe
damage.
whiffs the silence. They missed the light strike array. Pango's trying to get it. He gets it. And they killed the Huskar too. Can Joe get out?
That's a disaster. How did they see it? How did the Pango see them then? Did they just break the smoke?
Because they have a ward up here.
But that doesn't break. That, yeah.
No, the smoke broke when the Lina came in here, close enough to the Pango that it broke the smoke. But he was in the tree, so they couldn't see him. But as soon as the smoke broke, he saw them with the ward. And he was like, oh, they're all smoked right here. So at that point, everybody just TP's in. He Pango rolls. They had no idea where it was coming from. That's the power of vision, Dav.
Yeah.
Pulse is just running away here. And the thing is, the Alk is actually a decent counter to the PL, because with the Acid Spray and with Radiance, he does melt the PL illusions, at least until PL gets a heart.
But it just gets to a point where there's so many illusions, it's impossible to keep. It's annoying to play against.
It is.
It's not.
You don't even know which one.
It's a different game. You're just clicking. I am anyway. That's all I do anyway is click. That's
Big Shackle.
Huskar. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
We've got a lot CC for this Huskar.
They do.
Which is always sad for a Huskar.
But I mean, the Ogre has gone. He's got the urn. He's got Ether Lens. Now he's going to turn this into a Spirit Vessel. That's going to suck for Huskar.
Yeah. Yeah,
the Shaman has actually gone for a blink, so the Ogre is itemizing more as a 5, and the Shaman is helping them to set stuff up.
No Midas on the Ogre. Okay, fair enough.
That's good, because he's a pos 4.
That's what my ideal 4 and 5 is, like a Shaman and an Ogre. I love it. Because it's annoying when you, like, something like Vano is really good, but if you don't have that easy stun, it can make it really difficult.
Right, but here's my problem with that Ogre and Shaman is that, to me, unless you're going to play a really aggressive, greedy Shaman as a 4, I don't want my 4 to basically be just a 5 that was in another lane. I want my 4s to be aggressive go-getters that get shit done.
Oh wow, that Alchemist is having such a bad time. He's caught up, net worth. He's caught up, but
that's not good enough, Dan.
Yeah.
That means he's essentially behind.
Yeah.
Because with Greevil's Greed, he's getting 24 gold per, right? He's getting extra money. So he should have like twice the net worth of this PL, or he should be on like 18, 19k net worth. Somehow PL, who farms for shit, is able to fucking out-farm the Alp. That's bad.
And that's one thing I definitely noticed in Herald games, and I'm sure you've noticed watching the games with me as well, is the Shaman dead?
He just snaked, the panic snake.
It worked. It did work. But PL's just going to farm them up. Just going to farm them up, no?
Yeah, maybe not. The opposite of worked.
He didn't die. He didn't die, which is good.
I would rather he died.
Oh.
Now he's fighting. They're trying to catch the right PL here.
The Silencer's got to die.
I wish he hadn't got Veil, man. Veil is...
do you think it's a bit greedy? Oh, wow. Pango, are you dead? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Do I think Veil is greedy? I just think it's shit. 18% increased damage? What a load of wank.
I buy it, but I don't use it.
That's the other problem.
Which is not great.
Just don't get it. Fuck Veil.
Wow. I'm amazed that both mid towers are still up.
Oh! The deep dive! The fresh BKB!
Deep. That's very deep. He wants to fight.
He's BKB just for an Ogre, though. Oh, dear.
He's got the BKB's going to end now. They're going to control him. He's broken.
He's down.
Yeah, he's down.
PL is broken as well. They might be able to turn this. They can't.
I think they just.
The silence is too punishing. Imagine if they had snakes there, Dab.
Yeah. It would have done loads.
Might have made a difference, eh?
I feel really bad for the Huskar because as soon as he's in that gob, he's so weak. Wow, this is so scrappy. A BKB Pango, okay. What was that?
That's the shard. That's the shard.
Okay.
So the shard lets you roll up and you become magic immune. Oh, this is big!
Go on. This Pango is
no!
Brilliant. He's brilliant. Darwin Nunes.
Oh, Joe!
Darwin Nunes. These rolls have been on point.
If you look, mate, the cooldown on Rolling Thunder is only 75 seconds, so he uses it at the start of a fight, and if the fight is really long and drawn out, he can get it again. He might have had an arcane rune, I'm not sure, but he certainly felt like he'd Pango ulted twice. I could be wrong.
Would you ever get Refresher with Pango?
No,
is that a regular thing? No,
you don't need it. Because the thing is, his talents are plus 3 second Rolling Thunder duration, right? And then minus 25 second Rolling Thunder cooldown. So you basically have it every 30 seconds.
Disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's nuts.
It's a BKB, it's a stun.
Oh, shit!
It's damage. Okay. Huskar, that's defensive BKB.
Yeah.
But he gets away.
Starting to get away from them.
It's all four of them. What's PL doing? Is PL just... Well, PL's dead.
He died, bud.
So Alka's only just taken over PL. So at least it's a step in the right direction.
Uh-oh, another roll-up. Look how low the cooldown on this spell is. It's nuts.
Oh, that's a double.
Oh, no, and the PL's come right back into it.
Guys, he's tanky boy, though. Tanky boy. I think this Pango's got to die now. This Pango's got to die. No? Okay. Shaman's down.
Oh, my
Viper's
goodness.
down.
They're going to get Viper as well. He had a BKB too. That's it. This is all over the show.
Wow. Okay. That was a good fight. One thing as well I noticed from watching like the pros is they tend to get Roche as soon as it's available. As soon as it's available, they get it.
Yeah.
And
this would be a Roche.
Yeah.
Huskar and team should be running there right now.
I always, when I play Huskar, I always build a Sange, and I'll always do Roche. As soon as I have a Sange. Easy Roche here, easy Roche here. I think they're aware, Pango is anyway. But yeah.
He doesn't have Blink yet. That's his next item. When he gets that, he really comes online. Pango's doing a lot.
10 seconds.
Oh, he's gone in. He needs to do roll up. He needs to roll up.
6-5.
They got it.
Stick.
They do get the Aegis. There's the global. There's the global.
Perfect silence there. Perfect silence.
But as soon as this wears off, Alk can get his ult off and turn around. Pango. As soon as he died, he had his ult. He just needs to not goob that. He goobed it.
Oh, Alk is in though. He wants to fight.
This is scary. This is when Alk is scary. Oh, Joe dead just to the spray and the radiance.
Well. Yeah, he just kind of needs to stand there.
Messy one.
Yeah, that was. A Pango just went in, I feel, a little bit too early. If he'd waited another 5 seconds.
He just needed to wait. Also, you know what, mate? If he'd not died, I think he has his blink.
Yeah.
Like, they had to fight there because of the Roche, and they did get the Aegis, but they lost a lot for it. He needed to just wait for roll and then go in, but it's kind of tricky. Thing is, no one else can go in. This is the issue with having an Ogre and a Shadow Shaman is they can't initiate, Viper can't initiate, Alk doesn't have a blink, so he can't initiate, so you're all in on Pango. And you don't want to roll from miles away, because then the enemy team just dealt with splits. They mash global silence so that you're just rolling about.
Really, they've got an early team, haven't they?
The Radiant do, yeah.
Late game, it's going to be tough for them. So it's not looking great for them at the moment.
It is. They're winning the game.
But yeah, I get towers wise. Are all the towers still up? No, mid's gone now.
I think they're doing all right. These fights are starting to get ugly.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a sad Huskar. He's toggling.
Why did the Alk not fight? I guess he's worried. There's nowhere for them to TP to. He had his ult up. He just wants to farm. Classic Alk shit. He's getting a Gleipnir. What the hell?
For the PL, maybe?
Yeah, I guess, actually.
But, don't know, is that the best item?
It's a lot of AoE damage.
I do like a Gleipnir, the little AoE
if you root Phantom Lancer, he can't jump around, so... I mean, that's why I love playing Puck against this hero, because if you Dream Coil him, he's just standing there, right? Like, he can't doppelganger. So it's very powerful at keeping him in place.
Well, I guess he's one of those. In goes
the roll!
Wowee.
That's a 3-man. That's the power of that blink, baby. They're gonna get this Lena. They're gonna get everybody here. Oh, this is trouble. They got 3.
I just want to play Pango after this. It makes it look so easy. You mentioned at the start of the game that it's hard to steer, but this Pango is really doing well, Mr. Nunez.
Munchie has used his doppelganger much too early.
Okay. I think he can get the Viper. And get away. Yeah.
He keeps misusing doppelganger.
What, so he's using it to escape? Okay, he's dead. He's
got to use it to dodge the Alk stun. And so Alk stuns himself. Instead, he's using it just to get in a couple of extra... like tiny little steps onto the Viper, but he should be saving it as his escape. So when Alk stun is super easy to dodge, right? He throws a big cast through the air.
Yeah, and then stuns himself.
Right. So if you're not there, if you time it just right, you just dodge. He stuns himself, and then maybe you can get the Viper and get out.
So when you're playing PL, how do you control your illusions? Do you have
I don't play PL.
No. Okay.
But I would use there's a command. Let me just see if we can find it. Options. Is it advanced options? Either way, there's one of them that is like unified orders, where whatever you attack, your illusions will attack as well. It's the same with when I play Prophet, I use control. So I'll just hold down control and right-click an enemy, and then if I right-click without holding down control, I'll move separately from my trees. So if I'm playing Prophet, I'll TP to the lane, summon the trees, control A-click down the lane, sending everything down the lane, and then I'll run off, and my trees will just go down the lane, always attacking the nearest thing. So with PL it's the same. You can just A-click, I think, with your illusions, or just use unified commands, and they'll automatically attack whatever you're attacking.
And then just click away, and then run away yourself.
Oh, lay! Oh, wow. Shit!
Oh, wowie! Oh, bye-bye, Huskar. Bye-bye, Huskar. I'm not sure if they needed the snakes.
They're gonna get silencer here too!
Oh, that Radiant's doing work. Oh, it was the Pango, isn't it? It was the Pango.
Oh, dear. They lost the Shadow Shaman on the back line. I'm not sure what to.
Space created? No, because the Ark is farming. The Ark is fighting.
If you look at roll up, what it allows you to do is you roll up and you can change direction. So you can roll up while you're rolling thundering. So you're rolling thundering, with the shard, you can roll up, change direction, press R again, and you'll start rolling in that new direction. So you can roll through the enemy, roll up, turn around, roll back through them, and then if you're really good, you can blink behind them and roll through them a third time.
Wait, can you blink whilst you're rolling?
Yeah, you can use all items while rolling. So you can Shivers, you can Diffusal Blade. Diffusal Blade is really good on this hero. Because you're rolling towards them and they're trying to run away. You Diffusal them, suddenly they're moving like they're through treacle, and you just catch up to them and you roll over them. But the Gleipnir does it as well, yeah.
That's gonna be really strong, because they're all gonna be stood still.
Yeah. He's not getting it, the Alk is.
Yeah.
But yes. So they get Gleipnir, he Rolling Thunders, blinks on top of them, and then Rolling Thunders, he uses roll up to turn around and roll back through them again.
What is Pango? Is he like a pirate? Is he a bird?
I think he's meant to be like a musketeer type.
Is he a furry? He definitely looks like a furry.
Well, he's a fox. He's like a musketeering fox.
Okay. Fun hero.
Oh dear. PL might be in trouble. Oh, three-man stun with the global.
Has he got Rolling Thunder?
Pango, here comes out.
That's what he needs to do. Do a little roll. Oh, good dodge there. Great dodge. 1 stun. 2 stun. With the Gleipnir. 3 stun.
Yeah, but they're losing this fight.
Get out. Oh, jeez Louise. Where's the Viper? The Viper's dead. They're all dead. Wow, they're all dead. Okay.
They're going to get him here, I think.
He's gonna
he can cha-cha-cha away, but he's zoom. Wow, team wipe.
Big
Roche
fight.
is not up, unfortunately, but they can get buildings.
Wow. That's the annoying thing with PL. You just don't have mana. You're slowed, and then you don't have mana, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
He's one of those really annoying heroes. What does a Mage Slayer do? I've seen it. Is it just?
So you hit someone, it lowers their spell damage, right?
Okay. So
but you never really build it for that. You build it because you build it into things.
And what does it build into?
Bloodthorn. Right? Okay. So you get Orchid, Mage Slayer, and Recipes of Bloodthorn.
Are they going to lose racks here? They can push. So. Yeah.
They don't have the best push, but when the enemy team's dead, it doesn't matter. Here comes a roll.
Another Rolling Thunder. It's another Rolling Thunder. Wow, is that dead Joe? Yes,
they get Dab. They get Joe, sorry. Dab. That's a force of habit right there.
Yes. Yeah, don't blame
Huskar should leave right now.
You want that statue?
Yeah, this was
was it worth it, Huskar?
That was so stupid.
It was not.
Why? Why? For 1 extra click on a Moonwell building. Just leave, brother.
Well, they got the racks. And they've got a 7k gold lead. They
did get the racks, but Roche is going to be up soon. He's dead for 65. Techies are dead for 50. These guys are going to barrel down mid and return the favour. Like, that's the problem with dying there. There is a huge wave bot. Go on, mate.
Can you go on the on Roche again? What was that? Is that a little clock?
There is a clock. Look, 1 minute 15.
I never knew.
When you're spectating... You don't get to see this in game. You only get to see this as a spectator,
when
right?
You're spectating.
So we know that it's up in a minute. So that's the little countdown timer saying when Roche can spawn. We know it will respawn in 1 minute.
I've always wondered what that was. But it's a clock that makes so much sense. I'm learning. All right, he's just.
But will it stay in there, Dav? This is my concern with your learning.
I'm gonna write
These,
it down.
oh my god, this
Wow,
elk
get
needs
out
to
of
be
there!
careful.
Get out there! Run, little mouse!
He's fine.
Yeah.
It's 3v2. 3v5, sorry.
It's just Pango versus everyone. Just Pango roll. Dead PL. Oh, super sausage.
Oh, they get him. They figured it out.
Here's the Viper.
They're gonna get more here. Huskar's back. He's TPing in. Does he want to fight? They're down a PL. No, cancel that. Cancel that.
Well done. That was a good cancel.
You see, if he hadn't died there when they were taking that, this never happens. But equally, his team should not have tried to defend the tier 2.
Yeah.
Because you're down 2 heroes. One of them is your mid. You do not want to be fighting without your mid, because look, his net worth, whilst it is dog shit, he is still an important hero in these fights.
Yeah, well, he does a lot of damage, doesn't he?
He's 6 and 10. This has been really bad. This is not what you want.
But it's just he's in the gob. He's in the gob and he's dead. Really, unless
Why
he's got.
hasn't? Wait, Ogre hadn't finished his urn yet into Spirit Vessel. He's only just doing it now. He went all the way back for a Lotus Orb.
I guess he maybe doesn't think that the Huskar's enough of a threat at the moment or a priority. I don't know. What have they got?
And now they're going to give up Roche. This is a disaster.
Can they contest without PL?
No. This is what happened with the tier 2 down.
Yeah.
Right? They contested 3v5 and they got their arse handed to them. And now they're giving up Roche.
Wait,
they can't fight because they don't have their PL. It's bad on Alk.
I was going to say, because once his ulti's down, or is he going to bait? Is he going to use his ulti before?
Don't do it. He could just fight and then he dies and then he pops his ult when he comes back, but it's just a waste. It's just a big waste.
But then who would you have given it to? Because maybe
Pango? Viper?
Yeah. But Pango again is very cooldown dependent. Maybe Viper.
Just give it Viper. You got to kill him twice. Is always a pain in the ass, and he can just frontline.
Just frontline and go.
Yeah, I don't like it on Alk, but I guess maybe there isn't a better choice, and he's Alk, so he's like me take.
Yeah. He's very selfish. But he can buy an axe for people, right?
Yeah.
Which I've never ever seen ever in a game. But,
no, I can imagine, mate.
But he can technically.
I mean, just think how many Ags that Alk, the Slapchop Alk, could have bought for his team.
Yeah, no, he
the
needed
lad was
the 2
so
rapiers.
rich. He did. I mean, he actually did. That's how they won the game.
He did. It was a joy watching that over. I've got to say. All right, what's going on here? It's not looking too good. I don't think they can go high ground.
This is bad
Pango
because
is being way too aggressive.
But they have baited out the silence. The problem is they've used all their spells on Alk's first life.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't even had to use the Aegis yet.
Well,
he's actually
damage,
used his ult.
He's smashing it.
They might get Joe here. Joe's a liver.
Joe, you could do it. Oh.
Joe's a dire. They do get him, but now look, they don't have anything to bail him out with.
He's got to be dead.
He's already used BKB in his ult.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
melted.
so bad, dude.
Melted. Do you think?
Oh, but now Pango's gone in.
Wow, he's carrying this Pango.
This ogre is doing a lot of damage. Go on. Did
they do that then because there's always pressure when you have Aegis. You think we need to fight now.
No, so it shouldn't be pressure. It should be liberating to you that your carry has to die twice.
Yeah.
Like the key is there. If you have it on the Viper, say Viper just stands on the low ground, and if he gets the shard, which he's got, he can just poison attack the tower. Pew, 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 pew. And they have to fight a Viper who has Aegis. Everybody else is standing behind him. And if they mash Global Silence, everybody just backs up. They've got Yules and Lotus Orb, so they can purge the Global Silence on him. They can purge the Global Silence on him. He's got BKB, so he can get rid of Global Silence. These two can just wait around. In fact, Ogre can purge. So the Global Silence, 4 of them can purge it. Right? Shadow Shaman can just wait around. They have Viper and they have Shadow Shaman Snakes. They did not need to commit anything there. They just sort of went in with Pango, like, hey, that's the wrong way to go high ground. They had to just keep the creep wave with them and just steady push it with the Viper and the Snakes. Because then make them come into you. What's their initiation? What is it?
Yeah, they've got
Huskar jumps in, PL jumps in. And you want that. Joe does a tickle of damage and silences him a little bit. So you want them to have to initiate on you.
Did they?
And if they have to come down the steps... No, I don't think they did. If they have to come down the steps, suddenly you're fighting them on equal ground. If you have to go up, you're fighting them on their turf.
In the dark as well.
Yeah, so it's rough. I mean, you've got even simple things like you've got miss chances uphill, right? Things like that. So you never want to fight uphill. But they didn't need to. All they need to do was sit Viper here. The wave comes in. Shadow Shaman drops the snakes. Viper plinks the tower. They get the tower. They just lost Shaman.
Oh, Joe? Can he get out?
No.
Can he kill himself, maybe? Can he sacrifice himself? No. Well, unlucky Joe. It does worry me, really, that Joe is my coach.
Well, he's playing techies.
I've seen some wacky plays. Maybe it's Joe's fault. It must be.
Joe is a bad Dota player. I hate to break this to you. I've played a lot of games with Joe, and he doesn't take it seriously at all. He throws a lot, Dav. A lot.
Wow. Okay.
Seriously.
They're going to do exactly the same thing again. They're going to go high ground.
But now they've got the heroes. See, they got the pickoffs.
Yeah. Well, it worked. They didn't go as deep. Ooh, what are you doing, Al? This
is
big.
fucking slaying, mate. Look at this!
Wow, okay.
So
Tower?
that was good because they caught them on the low ground. You see the difference? They got kills on the low ground. Lina is dieback. They caught Huskar out. Now you go up. When the enemy is down 2 heroes, especially when one of them is a core, now you go up and you go and you annihilate their buildings.
Just melting the towers. The towers.
He's got a moon shard.
Moon shard, yeah. He just needs a rapier now. Wowie. He needs to be careful though, because his ult is.
Right.
He's got his ult in 10 seconds. If he can get mana.
Fruity is going in, ulting him nothing. Okay. You can't BKB that late, brother.
That was a strange.
Pango's trying to go in. Yeah, it all worked out. If they lose the Viper, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Munchie needs to be careful. No, he's going to back up. So that was good. They got a full lane. They got a bit more damage on this mid tower, and they got a bunch of kills. So let's looking at the graph. The win probability. That was dire.
Yeah.
And then they just thrown that all away. That was dire when they took that rack, Stav. Right? So when Joe's team took this building, if they back and don't die there, they killed the Pango.
What? Whoa. What happened there? Just picked him up.
What do you mean?
What was the Pango doing there? He's a little bit...
Trying to get away. But again, people just hanging their arse out.
Yeah.
And this PL will chase you down. He is scary. He's got the Bloodthorn.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy game so far. The graph is like a heartbeat monitor. Just up and down, up and down.
It is. It looks like last time I went to hospital. It really does. So look, now Dire are back in control. These are all fights that, when you get into the latter stages of the game, Dav, the key is not dying. Like, it sounds stupid, but the key is not dying. And if you do, having buyback. Like, that is the most important thing you can have late game. And this is entering late game now. So it's getting to the point where, let's look at who has buyback, right? So everybody's got it. But Huskar does not, Lina does not, and Silencer does not. So if they lost a big fight, they're down 3 heroes. They have lost the game. That's how it goes.
Do you ever feel like you just want to finish your item? You want to save for buyback, but at the same time you're like, oh, I really want this item.
No, you have to have buyback.
Oh, I really want to finish my AC.
But just wait. You have to have buyback. What are you going to do with the AC from beyond the grave?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I'll just finish it. I'll finish it. I'll get buyback later.
No, you're not. Don't.
That's what Joe says.
Don't be that.
Joe says, well, this is the most important item late game is buyback.
Buyback.
Okay, well, it's back and forth. Huskar's used his BKB.
Can they disentangle here? Ditch!
Yeah, everyone needs to run. Dead Lina.
They fucking dallied.
Oh, that's it. Get your stun off. Oh, Pango melting through him.
Is that my announcer pack I hear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Radiant team need to get the waves, get this mid wave, get this bot wave, shove them in, and then they can go up.
So they didn't lose racks there, so it's looking all right. It could have been. That was a good defense there, right?
Well, yeah, it was, but I don't know. Joe's team are really, really struggling now. Their alk is enormous.
But then, because he's going to get 6-slotted pretty soon, no? He's got the. You can eat his moonshot and get another one. Like, where else is he going to go?
He can start buying ags for people, and when you do, when you give people ags, you get like a little plus.
I've honestly never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never had anyone buy me an ags or anyone from my team.
If you want to be, if you're in a really long game, having a butler alk An Alk that just goes around and farms and buys Ags for people is actually pretty funny. Like, his stun is actually no joke, and he has talents for it too. I mean, look at that, level 20, plus 400 unstable concoction damage. That's a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
That's in an AoE.
I just late game, he's so effective at pushing towers. And just like that, like in a matter of seconds.
But you should have the items to cope with him. Oh my god, Joe is
Joe, get
this
out
is
of there,
classic
mate.
Joe.
Oh, just throwing. Do you think he's laughing right now? Do you think he's like, oi!
He's going, help!
Oh, Alk is dead. No, Alk is dead.
They do get the out.
They need to get out. They need to get out, right? Like this.
Yep.
If the
Good
Pango
saves.
dies- oh.
Good saves. Can they get him?
Joseph,
He's a
Joseph,
wily
Joseph,
one. They
wow.
get him.
Well done. Kill for Joe. Well done, Joe.
Right now, go get Roche.
Yeah.
Go get Roche, lads. Get Roche on PL. Very pog. We'll get it on Husk. I don't even know about giving it to Huskar. Huskar's just frozen. Don't know why he got bots. He's bought the Ags, which is great, but he's kind of fallen off.
He's got Ags,
he's 5th in net worth.
And BKB.
He's 7 and 12, which is not good.
Yeah.
Like the Viper makes things hard. He just died. This guy is such a goon. What is he doing here, man?
He drops off He drops off as well, Huskar, doesn't he? Because when Huskar gets out of control, he's unkillable. When he's higher
Which is
level,
early game. That is early game. Huskar gets armored BKB. You have no answer to him. It is a nightmare.
He's got less net worth than Joe.
It's bad.
Yeah, very bad. Well, and they get racks easily. Well done. Back? Should they back? No. Max.
Is that who's got the Deso? Oh, the Lena.
Lena? Yeah.
Yeah. So she, with the way they changed her with Fiery Souls and the talents for it, she attacks so fast. She can be a real building melter. Oh, they just lose Silencer for nothing. Again, they get a good thing and then they take a massive step backwards. The death of the Huskar for nothing. The death of the Silencer just caught out here for no reason. Got to be more cautious, boys.
The tier 2 top, I feel like they need to get.
That would have been a good thing to get, but Huskar shouldn't have been there by himself. But look at this. Now the Radiant team can fucking get Roche again. Because of this stupid Huskar death. Oi, oi, oi.
That's 2 times now he's been out of position and died now.
The thing is, Dav, quite often people look at the buildings they've taken as, oh, we're winning because we've taken 2 sets of racks.
Yeah.
But the win condition at this point is not how many buildings you've taken. It's can you take the last set.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. It's not about how many you've taken so far. Can you take the last set? Because if you can't, the game, then what you've done means nothing. Because the enemy team can win one fight, pile down mid, and beat you. And we've seen that in a lot of your games where no one has buyback. You've got 2 lanes of racks. Maybe you even get mega creeps, but because none of you have buyback, you lose one fight. The game is over, and you lose. Now you've got Alk with the fucking. With the Aegis, which is terrifying.
But again, like what happened last time, he popped all his shit, died, and he was back with nothing. No,
but maybe he'll be better. Maybe he'll do better now.
No BKB.
There's an Axe there for someone.
Get the cheese. Are you gonna leave the cheese? Delicious.
Cheese
delicious
is required.
cheese.
So Viper with the cheese essentially has 2 lives now, right?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty scary.
So do you
Alk
think
has 2 lives.
it's worth? When should he pop BKB? When after using cheese?
After. So what he should do? He can use his BKB anytime. It's dependent. He only has 1 life. He also has Trickster Cloak, which is nice. Oh, someone BKB.
No, what? An accidental BKB. Wait, what?
Yep. This lad is a nightmare.
Who is the Scar? Oh, man. I'm guessing it's a friend of Joe's. Maybe
I do see the Joe Munchie stack quite often, but I also see them. I think Intern Cube might be one of their mates.
Okay.
But I wonder if the other 2 lads are not. It's hard to say.
Well, I played a turbo with Joe yesterday, and just the MMR difference is ridiculous. It's astronomical, and I'm always going to do badly. My job is to just bring the MMR down for everyone else.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a valid thing.
And it's not
I would
fun.
say when you're playing in those games, you need to find a hero that you can play that you're confident on, and just try to do your best. Like, I see a lot of people panic in high MMR games. I'm only Archon 5, Dav, remember that. And when I play with my mates who are Ancients and Divines, it is hard. So I try and find a hero that can at least be useful, and try to do useful things. Like, I try to enable the cause as much as I can by pulling waves and giving my offlaner as good a lane as I can, buying items to save my team, trying to get good vision down, always having dust, always having a smoke, stuff like that. Just make yourself useful.
Just utility guy, utility man.
Because that will make enough of a difference. If you're saying that you're outskilled and you're going to fail in your fights, don't pick a complicated hero in those games. Pick something simple you know how to play and just be Mr. Useful.
Like the Huskar, yeah? Mr. Useful. What is Huskar doing? What? The Huskar was chilling in the trees for 2 minutes for no reason and just came out and showed and died.
There's Mr. Useful and there's Mr. Useless, and this lad has really not cut the mustard today.
And I'm just, I'm normally on the receiving end. So do you know what? This Huskar is terrible.
You are right. He's really fucked up.
Yeah, it's not been a nice, but it's easy to get, and I find in the bad games I haven't got very good composure, so I'll get tilted quite easily.
You do,
and it's always hard to play when you're tilted. You're not thinking straight. You're thinking differently.
What tilts me most is my teammates. I'm not even kidding. When I'm playing with the goons in the morning stack games, and they're just miserable games, and nobody's talking, nobody's doing anything. That's what tilts me. Like, I've been in some games where we're getting our ass handed to us, but at least we're trying, we're having fun. People are casting their spells, we're just way behind, or we're outclassed, or we've been outdrafted. You can live with that.
Yeah.
But what tilts me is when you just get quiet waddlers who just walk about and do absolutely nothing. And it's like, what are you here for? Why did you queue? Why did you say, yeah, I'll play some notes?
Quiet
and then do
waddlers.
Fuck all. Yeah.
The one of the best games I've ever had. Oh, God, are they going to try and go high ground? Have they still got Aegis?
Yeah, 2 minutes left.
Yeah, they do. We were playing really bad, and everyone was laughing, saying, "Oh, that didn't go well," and it was really nice, like team. And then we ended up winning. Because no one was getting drugged.
It's amazing how often that happens. So he's eaten one moon shard. He's going to eat the other moon shard, and then it's time. I wish he'd got a blink. That's the only thing I wish he had.
Okay.
Because it's so terrifying.
Instead of the Manta was to. Oh God, Al, careful. BKB?
Here he goes!
Okay, well.
He could hit buildings! Hit buildings!
No, he wants the kills.
Now he swaps his BKB in. Manta, get your ult off!
BKB! Oh,
BKB!
That's not great.
Hit the buildings, you melt!
Yeah, I don't know, you just run it back and forth.
Hit the buildings!
He's running back and forth, there you go.
What is he doing?
I don't know. Maybe it's a connection issue, maybe it's a brain issue.
He's just a goon.
Come on, just
please hit the buildings, my God.
Right,
just go get the buildings.
Go for Megas now, maybe. PL is alive. I'm gonna get the Shaman with the illusion, wow.
The Alk did absolutely nothing. Then what is the point?
So
that would tilt me if the goons were doing that. Just walking back and forth like he's waiting outside a waiting room. You know what I mean? He's waiting for his ticket to come up. Just hit the fucking buildings, mate.
So he used his Aegis and then put his BKB back in, but it still needed to the cooldown needs to go
down. Still a few seconds, yeah.
And then
but Viper's doing work. Munchie's gonna kill him here. Well, they've lost a lot. Viper's dead for 2 minutes.
The PL's big.
Well, yeah, but they just lost that fight. I mean, they did lose a lane. The only reason they got back up extra kills there is because the Viper just hanging his ass out. He's down a Panga, down a Shadow Shim. Just get back. This is what these lads did. This is what Joe's team did wrong. They lost the fight by hanging the Huskar out here. This was going way back. This is when they were on top. Yeah. You look at the graph. That was this moment when they were way ahead. Way in the way back. Huskar dies here for nothing to get one extra click on a Moonwell. Then they decided to try and defend the tier 2 when they were down 2 heroes. Then they lost a lane of racks. It was just awful. Now the fucking Alk is going to feed up here.
It's a Game of Thrones, isn't it? It's a Game of Thrones. Oh, he's just going to try and get the tower, I guess.
He is.
PL is going to... Oh, yeah, he's dead. Bye-bye. See you later, Alk. No, yeah, he's got BKB, but he's dead. Oof. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? That was pretty bad.
Pretty bad? That's catastrophic. What is that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why he did that.
That's just miserable. What are you doing?
At least Roche is down.
It's so bad. That is so bad.
Tier 2 top they can get. No,
Dav, I'm telling you, Joe's entire team should be coming up here now. There is nothing to get bot.
Yeah. Well,
Huskar
Joe,
might die here.
What a noob, eh? God.
What is Joe doing down here?
That's quite irritating, isn't it?
It is, but now he needs to go top. Way!
Bye-bye, Ogre. Huskar's using his BKB so early.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill Joe!
Oh, no, the Shaman's scared. The Shaman is scared.
Oh, Huskar was trying to TP in there. Pango TP's out. They're coming mid.
They should go for
They're getting the tier 2. They got the tier 2.
Well done, Munchie. Well done. Well done to you.
Bybok and Alk.
Well, they can do something there. They can take down the Huskar.
Yeah, but they've committed onto the Aeon Disc Shaman. Now they're gonna lose Huskar for nothing. Oh my days. The PL's just trying to get the buildings. He dodges the Gleipnir. They lose Lena. Munchie is in trouble. He's stunned all up Witcher ways. He's hexed. He's shackled. Game over. They lost the game. It was that simple. Didn't even get the mega creeps.
Is Lena brought back? Has PL got beat back?
No. He's dead for 2 minutes. They've lost.
No.
It doesn't even matter if they lose this building now. Just go push. You've won the game. Just get the tier 4s without. You win. You feel like what?
I feel like there's going to be something.
I'm pausing. You're telling me that you don't think Radiant have just won the game.
I feel like there's going to be a wacky turn of events.
God,
I do. I feel like there's going to be like a fountain dive. I can just sense it.
Doing?
They go for the silencer roll. No. Okay. Good. Missed that. Missed that. It's okay. It's a big old waste of time, this, though, isn't it? It's doing...
Alk is trying to kill Joe. Joe might live. He's disarmed the Alk. Alk mantas it off. They get him. Oh my god, they're going to kill the Alk.
Stop.
Oh my... What on earth?
Okay. So, while they were trying to get the silencer with missed rolls and shackles, they managed to kill the Alk.
Dav, we should be on the final score screen right now. Like, we literally should be looking at the scoreboard. This game should be over. They should all have gone mid, they go up here, they hit these, then they hit this, and then the game is over. But instead, Alk died without buyback for nothing, and now they're losing Joe!
Joe's got buyback, though.
He does have buyback. They're going to go for the snakes play here. He doesn't have Ags. Oh, he does have Ags, sorry. He's eaten his Ags. Shaman has Ags. And he has Shard. If he gets the Ags down here, it's going to be very, very hard for them to stop these buildings falling.
And what does the Ags do for the snakes?
It makes them attack twice.
Oh, wow, okay. If they can hold 10 seconds without losing racks... Ooh,
he's put them in the right idea. He's put them pretty deep, but here, they're going to get megas here.
Ooh. Okay. PL
They've got the
back.
glyph. They popped the glyph. PL is returned.
Alright.
They've been mega, but they can easily counter mega. It's not the end of the game.
This has got to be it, though, right? This has got to be it. Imagine if they had Alk here.
If Dire all die, they can legit go win the game.
Okay.
Just go barrel straight down and go megas versus megas and then end.
They got 30 seconds till Alk's back up. Ogre's dead. It's still going to be a tough fight.
It is, but Joe's gone bot. This is the nearest they've got a creep wave. This is the go time.
Yeah.
Just go for it. Just
is
go
Joe
for
doing
it.
the right
At least
thing
get
here?
megas v megas. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he might die. He might die back, which would be a disaster. But his team should be here now. Here comes Pango.
Ooh.
Joe has no escape here.
Bye, Joe. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, who's this coming in? Munchie's TP'd in with bots too. He's going.
My saviour. Oh.
They get him. There's a buyback on Shaman. The Alk has returned. The Alk has returned. He's back. They might get the Viper here. Huskar's just fighting him. They're going to get the Viper. Can they get the Pango? They've got to get the Alk. He might stun himself. He might stun himself. He doesn't. He's got the BKB.
He's BKB.
If they kill the Alk here, they win the game. Joe dies to the Pango around the back.
This is a big fight. This is
a big fight. If they kill Shaman, that's a dieback. His Aeon disc wasn't up. It was up in 20 seconds. If they can get the creep wave and go in, Munchie's gone back. Oh,
it's just protecting megas. Like they could slay the towers.
I feel like maybe he does have to go back, but they've still got tier 4s. Honestly, I'm not kidding, Dav. I think their best bet there when they were down these heroes was try to get a creep wave into the base, rush over here and get this building and get megas versus megas, and that'll buy you some time.
Yeah.
Because megas versus megas, the creep waves will be equal.
So they went bottom because that was where the wave was pushed.
Shit! Bye
Huskar. Oh,
that's
Munchie
so
again.
bad.
He is.
Munchie's come
he's
in.
Brave. Can they get him? Ooh.
They're both stunned.
Stunned. That was the.
He's disarmed.
Isn't it? This is scrappy.
Lena's running in.
Scrappy dappy do.
Huskar, please don't be here, brother. Please don't be here. Please, Huskar, please don't be here. Go with your team. They're going to try and get Roche, maybe.
That's a risky Roche, isn't it? Nah,
it is.
I think it's a bad idea, isn't it? It's a bad idea. Who do you think is going to win then? Right now.
Honestly, it is actually quite hard to tell, but genuinely, it's only one building they need to get.
Yeah.
But if they get Aegis, then the enemy team can just run up and hit these tier 4s. There's not much they can do about it. But what they really need to do is not farm jungle creeps. I think what they really, really need to do... Let's just switch to buyback, because that's all that matters at this point.
Yeah.
Only PL and Silencer have it, but that does mean that the enemy team hasn't got any... None of them have buyback. So if you kill this Alk, which you're going to have to do twice, you have a shot.
Why do you think that they didn't contest Roche then?
They can't. They were down a hero. And the other problem is if they don't contest, the mega creeps are going to get into their base and start wailing on the tier 4s.
Okay, yeah, just mega creeps.
Joe is trying to keep creeps pushed in here. He's trying to keep creeps pushed into the enemy base, just on the off chance they get in here and get this melee racks and even things up.
So he's doing the right thing.
How are you hitting jungle creeps? How are you hitting jungle creeps? He's got Refresher Shard.
What, on Viper?
On Viper. Give it to fucking Shaman, man.
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Here's what Shaman does. He blinks, snakes, Refresher Shard, snakes. And that's it.
But then it refreshes BKB, right? The refresher.
Who gives a shit? You can win the game with double ag snakes.
Yeah, the Viper does a lot of building damage as well, though, doesn't he? But yeah,
but it doesn't matter.
It's a bit of a weird one. Or give it to Alk even.
The snakes do 145 damage each, right?
Yeah. And there
are 10 of them, and now there'll be 20 of them. You just whack that in between these buildings. If they approach, they're getting blinked by these things. And if they don't, your buildings are gone.
Instead of just
Meanwhile, Alk and Viper are distracting you, or they're all hitting the throne. Like, it's too much. If they catch them, is that Giant's Ring? All right, Munchie has Giant's Ring.
What is the Giant's Ring? What's it do?
It's a 60-minute item that gives you free pathing and plus 35 strength.
So you just
and it makes your model is bigger. Yeah, you just stomp around.
The 60-minute items are mad. They're just nuts.
So he's got 4,580 health. If he had a heart, my God, he would have so much health. He's just trying to try and push this wave out here. He is hard to kill.
I like the little animation as well, the little rocks when he walks. That's kind of cool. That's a nice little touch.
He's a giant.
Stop.
Stop.
I'd love to see Ogre's E on him. And what else makes you bigger? There's some items that make you a little bit bigger, right?
You can get Bloodlusted. God, what's the other one? There is another one. I can't remember.
Just make a giant hero. I've seen one with Spider, with Broodmother, who's just ridiculous.
Right.
Takes up half the screen. Okay, this is Megas. This is Megas territory.
They have snakes to try and kill these.
Okay.
They dragged the entire enemy team back for that.
Just for illusions. Well done, Munchie. Fair play. Is he going to die?
But he's just giving himself away! He's got to be so careful here. Yeah, but they know he's in here. Because he sent illusions from there.
But he's got the giant's foot, though, isn't he? So he's going to be so hard to catch.
The giant's foot. It should be called giant's foot.
What's it called? Giant's ring. Giant foot. And he's just going to go for megas. He's going to slap chop it.
But look at the other thing it does. It deals 100% of your strength per second to units you're standing on top of. You're just crushing them. So there's no creep wave in the base is the issue. He can't go through back door.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's dragging them all over the place here.
But then is it... look at all the bombs. Look at all the bombs in the base as well. That Techies is really good late game for that. That's just going to be so hard to fight against. They've still got Aegis for how long? For a couple of minutes, right?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, well
so they're basically gonna lose this. The problem is they don't want to give up mega creeps.
Yeah.
But I think that's a mistake. It doesn't matter if the enemy team gets mega creeps. The point is you've got an exposed throne.
Yeah.
So if you've got Aegis, what you should actually do, fuck giving up mega creeps. Who gives a shit? Because if PL is down here doing this, he's not going to end quicker than you are with Shaman Ag Snakes with Refresher Shard, which he should definitely have, and Alk slap chopping the building with Aegis. Like they should have just won the game. The moment that they get Mega Creeps and they get the Aegis, stomp up mid, win the game, easy peasy.
Well, it's this fight here. They've got to win. They've got to win, really. If they all go.
Oh no! Oh my God, they've caught Munchie out. He dodges it. Nice.
Get out of there. If they all just get attack thrown now.
That is global down though. Oh my God, Joe, what are you doing, brother?
That's juking. He's juking. He's distracting him.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Alk's gonna go down. The Aegis only had a few seconds left. He doesn't have ult. They can get in here.
Oh no.
Huskar goes on him, but Huskar's gonna die. They do have buyback. Munchie has buyback if he goes down. They're not losing anybody here. Joe's just keeping this out. And this Ogre, they're gonna get Ogre.
Ogre's dead.
They got two. Dead. They're gonna get Viper too. The Pango's dead for 2 minutes, no buyback. They're gonna get Alk. He don't have buyback either. They just won the game.
No way. No.
Oh, he does have buyback. He just got buyback. Go.
Still, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. It's a whole team.
How is that not going to be enough?
What, the Alk? No, it's in.
Oh, you mean for Radiant? Okay.
Yeah, the Alk being up isn't going to be enough. Ugh.
They really fucked that up.
That was Munchie. That was the juking. You're so right. The not giving up megas was not worth it.
Oh, his illusions can Giants ring too.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, what are you meant to do against that? Nothing.
At this point, it's very hard. I think they lost.
Yeah. Slapchop is trying. Nope.
Oh my God. He just did absolutely fuck all. Didn't BKB once.
Hit the building. Well done, Lena. Hit the building. That's it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, GG.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch a victory.
Oh, it was a messy game.
Oh, that was messy. So you tell me that was that different from Herald Dotes. It really wasn't, was it?
So I think the itemization. I think one thing with Herald Dotes is you'll notice people just follow the guides, the Tortellini guides or the Immortal Faith guides. Listen
to me. This is my public announcement for everybody that listens to these videos that's bad at Dota. Stop following Tort's guides. His guides fucking suck. Stop following his guides, please. Please stop. Don't just mash a guide and just follow it blindly. If you're just starting out, you really don't know what to buy, at least look at like an Immortal Faith guide. His guides are better.
Yeah.
But the point is, do not read Tort's guides. He is dog shit. And he's a weasel, all right? Okay. Don't fucking follow Tort's guides, for the love of God. Anyone tells me I'm just following the guide, don't. You have to learn why you get these items. For example, did Ogre in Tort's guide, do you think Ogre had Spirit Vessel as first item to get? I doubt it very much. I suspect it had Mana Boots and then Ether Lens. I guarantee you that was the kind of shit that you get in those guides.
Yeah, it is. But
this Spirit Vessel was a really good item, right? In this game, it would have been a really good item. He got it quite late, but you've just got to figure out, what do we need? And you'll only learn that really by playing and through experience, but you will not learn by following Tort to fucking Leanie's guide. Stop. For the love of God.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unsubscribe from all the guides. That's
please.
what I'm going to do. I will.
I mean, the basic Dota guides, if you're just starting out on a hero and you really don't know what to do, but you must have played against these heroes. Also, if you really don't know a hero, go watch a pro player play the hero and see what they build and think, wow, that's really cool. But sometimes, like for instance, Topson's builds are not applicable to us mere mortals because he's so good that it works for him, but it might not work for you.
It does piss me off when I'm playing with someone who, like, someone's doing like diaper pos for Axe, and it's like, for fuck's sake, just play a normal hero. I think when people, and some people try the fruity Topson builds and it just doesn't work. It never works.
But honestly, so just following a default guide blindly, you may as well just throw your money away because often you're going to buy completely the wrong items for the game that you're playing. This was a fun one, Dav. This was a fun one, and I enjoyed casting it with you.
The Huskar wasn't part of their party, so I feel bad. I feel like if they had a competent Huskar, it might have been easier.
The Alk was a big problem, but honestly, just so many boo-boos in this game. It was a real scrap. I'll see you next time.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Pyrion.
Cheers.
All right, take care. Cheers. Bye.